My name is John Walker. I'm from Casa Grande, Arizona, and I farm durum wheat and 38-inch furrows, irrigated wheat. And this is a Geico man.
Yeah, I'm Neil Villarreal. I'm John's son. We farm down here in Casa Grande, Arizona, harvesting varieties of grains, sorghums, wheat, barley. Had an issue this last year with the grain had fallen over, and we had some guys come to the rescue and help us pick up a crop that we could salvage and try and pick up the most of the crop we could, and it did a pretty good job of doing that.
We tried everything that Gatorman had, and we tried everything else on the market. And finally, we got a hold of a fellow that called us back named Ron Wheeler.
The simplicity to put the fingers on, I really liked. There wasn't a lot of fine tuning. Once you get one set, it's pretty much right now you're done in an hour putting a whole header together. And just like you said a little while ago, to snap one and off is so much easier than looking for a wrench to have to undo the old ones. You pop it on, you get back in the combine, you're back to work making money. And for that to happen saves a lot of time, because the old styles, you have to go get a wrench, you're down for 30 minutes, you do that 3 or 4 times a day, you mess out on a whole truckload. That's a time saver completely.
About the 1st of May, as it went into the hard dough, we got some really hard winds, like 70-mile-an-hour winds, and it blew that wheat, especially where it had just been irrigated. It literally snapped the wheat off at about the first joint or below, right above the ground, and it snapped it over and put the wheat head all the way down in the bottom of the furrow, and they laid on top of each other. We had to cut it one way to lift it at all, and we only get about 20% of the crop. And then we tried the Gatormans, the little ones, and then we went to the big ones. We still couldn't get very much of the crop. And then we called Flexxifinger. They sent a gentleman out named Ron Wheeler, and he worked with us, got us the right finger, and was able to get that finger down in the bottom of the furrow and literally lift the crop up. Of course, when we were going the way that it fell, it lifted it much better than going away from it. But we did recover probably 80% of our crop.
The ability of the finger to be able to go down further than a Gatorman or anything that we've ever seen.
Yeah, that was the big plus. You could adjust it all the way down.
Adjust it all the way down into that furrow.
Before Ron came out with the Flexxifingers to show us how they worked, we had tried cutting it one direction. We tried cutting it crossways in the rows. We tried, like I said, the Gatormans and both styles of the Gatormans, the big one and the little one, and we basically were able to come back and re-sweep the field with the Flexxifinger, and probably picked up 40-60 bushels more of wheat by doing that. So we re-swept most of the fields. I think we had about 1,100 acres that we had to go back and re-sweep. When I say 60 to 40 bushels, the wheat was should have made 120 or more bushels. But we had so much of it that was below the top of the furrow and down in the furrow, and it had been rained on also. It was matted down in the furrow, and it took a lot to get it out, and Flexxifinger, it didn't get 100%, but it got 90% of it.
Look at this. Miserable. See the fingers? last pass of harvest for 2012.